What's up, you tactical mother humpers? This is a update on my EDC. A few things have changed, and I just wanted to show you. First, I want to thank Rod Mills for sending me this really badass shirt. I love it, very tactical, and thank you, Rod, for that. Fits perfect, believe it or not. Usually, I'm a 2XL. Well, when you're overweight, sizes are really tricky. You know, when you're a thin guy, your size is your size, pretty much whatever brand it is, it'll be comfortable. But when you're a slob, all right, and you look like a 55-gallon drum of ballistic gel, when you look like that, like me, Gildan might fit you better than Hanes, you know, or Fruit of the Loom. So you got to find your fat. You got to find your fat fit brand, and you got to stick with it and stay with them religiously. Or if you try to go anywhere else, the shirt will not fit you right. See that? Good information. So this is my update on my EDC and everyday carry, and we can start with my new knife. I just got this from SOG, and this is, I think, a new model from them. I'm not an expert on knives. I'm nothing like Cutlery Lover or nothing fancy or any of them guys. I just have a lot of knives. I carry them. I know enough to where it feels good if it's quality or it's junk. And I know a few little things, you know, but I'm not like an expert on knives. But what I do like is things that are overly built. And the SOG, this is called the, I forget what it's called, so it's called the SEAL XR. The SEAL XR folding knife. It has a 4-inch blade. If you're into knives, guys, if you're a knife guy and you haven't seen this knife yet, trust me, go get it. Just go on the internet. Don't even worry about the quality because it's phenomenal. It's about 170 bucks. I usually don't spend that kind of money on knives. I'm usually like a $40 to $60 guy, knife guy, you know what I mean? But I said, you know, I'd like to have one higher, a little bit higher end knife that's going to last a long time that I can carry every day. So I got this SOG SEAL, why can't I remember that? XR, and that's what it's called. It is friggin' badass. It is bad to the bone. So let me show you that. I'm going to be adding this to my EDC. Usually I have a Kershaw I was carrying, and it was a nice knife. It was like $50 knife. But this is something, man. This thing, I already had it out of the box. I just wanted to show you the packaging. Just wanted to show you how nice this knife is, and is the definition of heavy duty in every way you can think of. It's got some weight to it too. So there goes the SOG box. Here it is. Look at that baby. Nice, wide, thick, heavy steel clip on there. I like how it says SOG, real big and rugged. That's right up my alley, man. Love it. The clip is attached with the main mounting Allen key screw. That's what that is. And a screw under that. That, put it this way, that clip ain't coming off ever, 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 ever. Okay? It has a ball bearing action. It has ball bearing internals for the knife, how it swings out. It has a slider lock, which I like. That's one thing I miss about having a Benchmade. I love those slider locks. Let me see. It's called the SEAL XR Flipper, as you can see. And it flips out really, really nice. Look at that blade. That is a gorgeous knife. Look at that. I really like it. I had 0 tolerances, you know what I mean? I've had heavy duty knives like this. This is just the 0. I love the 0 tolerance, but that, man, that thing was really bulky. This is like just right. And it has a lot of traction. There ain't no way your hand's sliding off that. Look at that. This is like really good for self-defense or a tool. And then it has the little metal hammer on the back. I guess you could break a window with that, or a skull, a protester skull or something like that. So how you tell it's ball bearing is when you release the lock, the blade will kind of drop and swing. See how it swings like that? Lockup is solid. Now these are about $169 depending on where you go. I got it from Blade HQ. I love it. You know, when you get something, you're like, it's nice, but it's not as nice as I thought it might be, but I like it. This looks in person, it's so much nicer in person. You really gotta check one of these out. So for 170 bucks, a really good knife, that's cheap. It's got a 4-inch blade and the thing's a monster. It's very slender. So I had it in my pocket for maybe a couple hours. I forgot it was even there. So that's all I asked for. I don't want to feel anything. So that'll keep me carrying it every day. But this can take a lot of abuse. You can tell how it's put together. Look how it's put together, but on big Allen bolts and screws. Fasteners, look at that. I don't know if, it feels like G10. I don't think that's plastic. For that price, I think it would be G10. You have to look on the box or the features on the, let me see if it tells you what kind of steel it is on the blade. Sometimes it does. And I can't see that, but I'll put it up to the camera. It's got a cool little Green Beret dude on there with a skull. Come on, focus, you bastard. There you go, it's focused. I guess that's the grade steel it is. But anyway, very, very strong, heavy duty knife. So there it is. That is the SEAL XR from SOG. SOG. SEAL XR Flipper, it's called. It's a new model. Blade HQ does have them right now. So that's where I got mine. And they ship real quick. You'll have it like in 2 to 3 days, or you can expedite and get it in 2 days. So there's my everyday carry knife. This is my new key fob housing I got from my Tacoma, because the one Toyota gives you, it's kind of plasticky and light, and if you could step on it, you'll definitely break it if it gets stepped on. This thing is made by AJT Design, and it's just you put your car in their model, and it's held on by 4 screws. This thing's really, really durable, so you never have to worry about that breaking. This is my light. This is I don't know how many lumens this is. It's more than 200. It might be 400. This is the ProTac 2L Stream Light. I've had this for quite a long time. You can see it's all paint's all coming off, but it's got a really, really bright lens. It strobes. It's plenty bright enough, and I like the size of it. I don't feel it. I just bought the new one. I forget what it's called, but it's just a little bit bigger than this one, and it's brighter, but it's too big for your pocket. This is the perfect pocket size flashlight, is this particular model right here. And there it is, so you can see that. And they're not much money. I think they're like 40 bucks, something like that. This thing's been through the mill. It's you know, you can see it's all beat up, and I never have any problems with the switch not working or anything like that, because other flashlights I've had, like you guys know, the ones I used to give away, they were nice lights and all, but man, they weren't very durable. You know, the stream lights are pretty damn durable, just like Surefire. So I like this light. It's my favorite light. This is a wallet I carry. I actually have a backup because I like it so much. It has the protectant, so nothing can read your credit card or anything. It's super small. It's slender. What I like about it is if you hold a lot of cash, it'll hold a ton of cash. If you don't, even better. It's just a little bit bigger than your credit cards. And what I like is when I go for my main credit cards, it has this ribbon here, and you just pull it and it pops out your main things that you need, like your driver's license, your credit cards, and all that stuff. I forget what it's called. It's stamped on here. I think it's called SM Simpac X. I got it on Amazon. It is real leather, as you can see. You can tell how it's worn. It's real leather. Here's the kicker. Guess how much it is? 12 bucks. 12 bucks. Worth every penny. So I got 2 of them. And then it has, there's my Utah carry permit, and my Pennsylvania carry permit is under that. And it holds a ton of cash. Not this. I mean, you can have like that much cash in there and it'll still fold flat. Not like a traditional pocket wallet where you put cash in there. Love this wallet, man. So if you can find one of these, get yourself one. And of course, our favorite, the gun. Glock 43, extended Vickers plate on there. So it holds 2 more rounds. So this is gonna hold 6, 7, 8, 9 all together, which still isn't really a lot of ammo. But I really don't like carrying the gun with the extended magazine on there because it digs into my beautiful leather seat in my truck. So every time I get out, I see that poke mark in my leather seat, and eventually it's going to start breaking through it. So I don't know what to do about that. I think I'm going to go back to the flush mount one. But this is a Glock 43. It's so reliable. And once you get used to the trigger, it shoots so accurately, and it'll never fail you. Okay, so this is a hot gun. This is the Vickers edition Glock 43. It has the front serrations. It's got the Vickers sights on there, the high vis sights with the U notch in the back. Real nice sights. I got the Talon grips on there because I don't want to stipple it. I'd rather have the grips on there. When the grips wear off, you take them off and put new ones on. So I do carry finger high and away. Federal HST 124. There goes the ads for this video. I brought a gun out. No money for you, dude. But who cares? That's what the Patreon channel's for, right? Hopefully you guys, a couple more guys will join over there. We got 19 people so far. I have an Aegis trigger in there. I like it a lot because it has a very flat shoe and it's very comfortable in your fingertip. I'm one of those guys. This gun is dirty. It's got lint in it, and because I carry it all the time, so it gets a lot of pocket lint in it. But it has a really nice trigger. Hear that reset? Man, that's a nice reset. Not the lightest trigger in the world, but smooth. So, there it is. So we got the Glock 43, the new SOG knife, and this is my new, sorry about the camera shit, my updated new EDC video. Hope you guys liked it. And of course, an Armor Guard holster. There it is. That's an old one. We don't even make them like that anymore. The new ones are adjustable now. I used to make them where it was just set, but they're adjustable now. But that's it, guys. All right, I hope you liked the video, guys. And I'm gonna do a video on my Krebs AK on the Patreon channel. I'm gonna try to get that up by the end of the weekend because I have a lot of holsters to make, and I gotta get them done first. Gun shop's waiting for them. All right, see you guys soon.